If you're using Kali 2018, you will notice that the configuration files look a little bit different. They're more colorful and they have the hash sign preceding a lot of lines in the configuration files. When it comes to these configuration files, the hash sign means it's a comment. In other words, the line that is preceded by a hash sign is no longer considered to be a configuration line. It's just a comment for you to read. So the system will just go over this. It will skip this line. It will consider it a non-configuration line. So any line that we need to change and we need to use, we need to first remove the hash before it and then edit it. Let's go over an example with the SSH service. By default, SSH does not allow you to log in as root. If I do SSH on my local host, so I'm trying to SSH to myself on Kali, you'll see first of all that the connection is refused because the SSH service is not running. So I'm going to start the SSH service. I'll accept the key and I'm going to type the root password. You'll see here that I'm getting an error saying permission denied because I'm not allowed to log in as root using the SSH service. This is considered a dangerous practice. This is why by default, root is not allowed to log in to SSH. However, because this is a test lab, I want to be able to change this. I want to log in as root using SSH. And to do that, I'm going to have to change the configuration for the SSH service. And I'll open the configuration file using nano. Now, if you look at this section, the top section, you see all these hash signs or the pound signs. All the lines following the sign in green are comments. So none of these will be read by the SSH service when it's running or started. Now to allow or permit login for root, I need to go down and find the line that says permit root login. The first thing I want to do is I want to remove the hash or the pound sign. And look how the color of the line changed. Meaning it is no longer a commented outline, it's no longer a comment, now it's an active line in the configuration. And I'm going to change the prohibit password to yes. So now I'm allowing root login using SSH service. And all I have to do now is exit and save and then restart the SSH service. And now if I try to SSH again, and I type the password, you'll see that I'm able to log in into the SSH service. And I can exit out and return back to my original shell. So as you can see here, the functionality is still pretty much exactly the same. I needed to change just one line as in the other video, but the only thing that is different was the hash or the pound sign that I needed to remove. That's it. Let's move on to the next section.